as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On second down, it's Walker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 5. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And Devontae's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 117 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's Walker to start the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Escaping the pressure right. And Walker has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It's a big play there for Vegas. 49 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 13. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive line with the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Watson off play action. Rolling to his right. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seed. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 154 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Watson. Now the pressure, gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only give up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Here's Watson. He completes this one to Mingo. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Give to Walker on the read option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second is Watson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he coughed it up. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They're going to look to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And it's fielded at the 34. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Straight ahead, Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and the lead will stay put at 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a The football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught by Mayer. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. Oh, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Watson changing the play. Now Watson throwing to start the drive. He completes this to Walker. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're going to speed things up here. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You got to make something happen.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. 3rd down and 13. Back to throw, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's first down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because